big cat. Welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess lightworker, here to guide your way through the waves of life. We'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.
Namaste, Big Cat Air Signs Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 2nd of January 2024, the Moon in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn. This presents a harmonious and positive influence. Approach emotions in a practical and detailed manner, providing an opportunity for constructive and organized changes in your life. Access power and control by focusing on transformative shifts. On the 3rd, Mars enters Capricorn. This planet of energy encourages a more disciplined and strategic approach to your actions. Concentrate on long-term objectives, work diligently and practice patience to overcome challenges. Now is the time for structured action to make progress towards your aspirations. On the 4th, the Moon in Scorpio sextiles Mars in Capricorn. This offers a supportive aspect, motivating you to pursue your goals with a strategic and determined mindset. Let your emotions drive your actions with effective and purposeful movements towards your objectives. You also have the Moon entering Scorpio. Concentrate on beneficial transformations, seize control and empower yourself, maximizing a serious approach. On the 5th, the Moon in Scorpio is opposite Uranus in Taurus. This can manifest as a sudden emotional shift or disruptions in the realms of security and stability. Flexibility and adaptability are crucial during this aspect. Work on making small changes to create a different game plan. On the 6th, as the Moon enters Sagittarius, emotions take on an optimistic, enthusiastic and adventurous tone. Seek new experiences, maintain an open-minded outlook and express emotions with honesty and directness. Restlessness and a desire for freedom is also present today. On the 7th, Mercury in Sagittarius squares Neptune in Pisces. Your imagination takes the reins, making it challenging to focus on mundane matters. Engage in creative projects and give your mind a break. On the 8th, the Sun in Capricorn trines Uranus in Taurus. This encourages you to venture outside of your comfort zone, discover creative and unique solutions to achieve long-term goals. It's a positive alignment, supporting a balance between tradition and innovation. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Namaste! Grand Rising air signs. Welcome or welcome back to your next 7 days. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Let's dive right in and unpack. Oh, you have a 6, darling dears. You have the energy of the 1, reminding you to evaluate everything, darling dears. The energy of the 5 is about your security. It may be undermined or threatened in some way, your foundation, darling dears. But remember, it always happens before a major change. You will be making a major decision over the next 7 days, darling dears. But however, and there has to be, darling dears, we have the one. The one also reminds you what? That the best time for you to make the best move will be after the next new moon, which will be on the 11th of January 2024. Just saw 111 on the counter. Manifestation mode, darling dears. The energy of the 6th. Your birthday may be the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th, darling dears. Or it may be a significant date or number in your life, darling dears. Your luckiest numbers over the next 7 days will be 3, 6, and 9. Your luckiest days will be Thursday and Sunday. The number 6 on the life path journey is ruled by Venus, darling dears. So Venus brings in the letters U, V, and W. The number 6 itself brings in the letters F, O, X. So you've got F, O, X, U, V, and W. Numbers to be avoided: 1, 5, and 7, darling dears. You have that extraordinary talent of being able to what? Plan all the way to the end, darling dears. You are a great organizer. Utilize every one of those skills. You're a natural mediator. The 6 also represents the master number 33, darling dears. So it's saying that you are what? In manifestation mode, darling dears. You've created, you've taught, possibly even yourself, and now you are manifesting whatever you need. It's about you tapping into your Christ consciousness, darling dears, and using humor. Why? Joy. Laugh all the way to the bank, darling dear. The bank. The energy of the 1-5 speaks of a social event, darling dears. You will be attending a social event. It also brings in the energy of a proposal or even a love affair in the offing. Social event, go, darling dears. Remember, I told you that. Fortune is where you step, air signs, over the next 7 days. The energy of the 6. Someone is about to lose some money on an investment. This is why you have to pay close attention, darling dears. Evaluate everything. The energy of the 1. Be on your guard. You've been warned. The energy of the 6 in tarot is represented by the Lover's card. Gemini energy. Lover's card is about making right choices, having a trust fall in the unseen. It also speaks about new partnerships and possibly this new love affair budding. The Lover's Gemini energy is ruled by Mercury, so it's about you using your intellect, your intuition, darling dears. And it also speaks about movement, a short journey you will be taking over the next 7 days, outside of the regular journeys you take, darling dears. Nothing wrong with that. Why? Because Mercury is now direct in Sagittarius, so all travel, darling dears. Going into higher education, your philosophical ideas will be blossoming over the next 7 days. Love it. I don't hate it. Okay. Let's get some intuitive cards out quickly, and then we're going to press on at a hot trot. I'm going to use my FP555 Oracle Intel deck. There's 2 which I've mixed together, because who gon' check me boo? If you'd like to pick it up, follow the link in the description box below. Messages for the air signs. Messages for the air signs. Thank you very much. Pentacalemi say the 8 is what? Fortune is shining on the brave, darling dears. The energy of the 6 spoke about your community orientated, darling dears, but it also speaks about the nurturing you've given to yourself, darling dears, learning new things, and abundance is going to find your address. And remember, abundance comes in many forms, not just the Skrilla.com, not just the money, darling dears. Abundance in health, abundance in intuition, abundance in what? Communication skills, abundance in true friendships, darling dears, or true love's first kiss. But abundance is on your back like white on rice. Let's put this right here so you can see what's going on. Base of your deck, darling dears. Blessing, blessed, and blessed. Woo, child. Okay. Go ahead with your bad self, your dangerous self, your gangster self, my air signs, over the next 7 days. Right, let's get a deck and ask some questions. Base of your deck, darling dears. Somebody's getting over a heartache, darling. This is about you thinking more clearly, moving forward. Something that cut you to the white meat. Good golly and gosh. It's about you having got to the stage where you're healing. Why? Because you found that big F. What's that? Forgiveness, darling dears. And you've released that energy and claimed back all of your energies from whatever situation broke your heart and cut you to the white meat. Whoa. Love it. I don't hate it. Let's get some, just a small spin. Okay. Your first question. Oh, we need another deck to get your theme. Base of the deck. Justice is on your side, darling dears. And it's also the Karma card. Jumped up. What's this? Look. Three of Swords. Keep this in the back of your mind, darling dears. This is the theme. Right? Be careful of betrayal. I told you there could be loss of money in an investment. This will what? Save your skrillers, darling dears. Be careful with your confidences and your energies, darling dears. And as a big cat, you never tell anyone your next move. You are the what? Move in silence champion over the next 7 days. You're remembering the pain, but you're not living in it. This is about you having embraced what happened, darling dears. This is why you're being blessed, and this is why you're being blessed in an infinite way. So how is the work and finances for my big cat air signs? Any insight to the financial situation for the air signs over the next 7 days? Thank you. Listen, you've got news coming towards you, darling. There's a new beginning, something that you've been working towards. This goes to 9 of Wands, something that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into. It speaks about healing from situations, darling. This is what is freeing it. Why? Because you are no longer sacrificing yourself to situations that no longer serve you. It's also about you coming out of your comfort zone. You're no longer confined to maybe one stream of income or one way of thinking. All this one's energy is spiritual energy, darling dears. It speaks about your inner passion, your come on case, come on, your potentials, darling dears. This is the growth in you, darling dears, the growth. You're not sacrificing yourself to a situation, paying attention. Look, I can't make it up. I'm talking about money, and can you not see that biggest pentacale? You're not going to give it to a situation that is not warranted, darling dears. Page of Wands is someone who actively seeks answers before they speculate. But you've got something coming in towards you very quickly. Yeah, look at this. Knight of Pentacles in the upright speaks about something that's been a long time coming. It's coming, but it's proper slow blood. I'm talking like snail pace. In the reverse, it's at your door. What did I say? We saw the energy of the 8. Abundance is coming to you, darling dears. A new beginning. Some of you, someone is going for some kind of upgrade. You could be working in a legal field, something to do with the mind. You may even be a counselor. I see somebody putting something online which is going to blow up. Yeah, you may even be a tarot reader, darling dears. But it's about you what? High Priestess talks about what? Being silent about your next move, darling dears, especially a financial move. Move in silence. But what? As the Knight of Swords, make sure you investigate everything. Remember, you have the energy of the one to evaluate everything, darling dears. Look at the small print. Yes, we are out of Mercury retrograde, but the after shadow leads up until the 20th of January, where we are slap, smack, and bang in the middle of Pluto in Aquarius for the next 19 years, darling dears. Remember, wherever pattern you set leading up to the 20th of January 2024 will be your pattern for the next 9 years. So you better pattern up, right? Be quick to be silent. The silent one wins always, darling dears. Only speak when it's time to say checkmate. I see movement to a new house, a new job, darling dears. But for some, this is what? Moving towards true love's first kiss. What did I say? Yep. Money situation, darling dears. Or it could be the person coming towards you that is the money. Not necessarily that you want to or you feel great by someone else's income. You've got your own shiz now. You're an air sign. You can think your way out of anything, darling dears. But this is somebody with a table to add to your table. Your finances are looking good, darling dears, and you are in a lucky period over the next 7 days. What about the single air signs?
any aspect of their personal life coming into focus. Good golly and gosh, a betraying betrayer, back front neck, tabber, darling dears. 10 of Swords in the upright, I might add. It speaks about you getting over the back taberation of it all, the cut to the white meat. Somebody may even be getting over surgery. Yeah, this is healing, darling dear. This is taking control of your mental health, which is your wealth, darling dears. Somebody's also moving from a situation. Maybe you are newly single, darling dears, moving to a more controlled space where you can find peace and rebuild, regroup, darling dears. Tell us some more. What's the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, leaving a happy, unhappy, right? Law number 10 of the 48 laws of power, avoiding an unhappy, unlucky situation. Yep. Leaving it, darling dear. The singles are out. Yeah, it was a bad partnership, bad business, still all of the bees, darling dears. Leaving these bad news bears in the dust. Love it. You don't want no more fighting and confusion or competing with someone that you're sleeping with, darling dears. Nope, your block game is for the gods, darling dears. You're leaving a circumstance and a situation behind. This is 2 sevens, darling dears, in juxtapose. Yeah, but it's about the light-hearted fun with this partner was not real, darling dears. It wasn't real. You feel like he was hoodwinked and bamboozled and gaslighted into a situation which you are now happily leaving behind for 2024. No looking back. Remember Lot's wife, Salt Bay. What about those in a relationship over the next 7 days? The air signs in relationships. Yeah, you're releasing some burden, spiritual energy. This is listen, world card, unfinished business, darling dears. You're releasing the burdens of unfinished business. This is about talking. This is about communication, darling dear. You're going to witness a change in your relationship. It also speaks about possibly a trip. Maybe you're going on a vacation with your significant other or having some personal time to collaborate, right? Make sure that you're on the same page. Yep, Chariot energies, the truth roof, darling dears. You've got 3 major arcana. God is in this situation. It's going to be healed. Yeah, because you was close to divorce, darling dears, or leaving this long-term situation. You was. Tell me some more about this Wheel of Fortune. Look, a new passionate beginning, new sexual beginning, darling dears. Good God, tiger, come softly and lightly. Yeah. This is no longer looking back at what was invested, past situations, financial situations, arguments, everything. You're gonna unload the burdens. This is about having a true, realistic talk. King of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody who's coming with the facts, not argument, darling dears. Yeah, 5 of Cups. This is to heal some kind of mishap, darling dears. Oh, did I say 5? It's a 4, darling. Excusez-moi. Yeah, no longer disappointed in the situation. Somebody's going to stand up and tell the truth in a long-term situation or a marriage, and it's going to heal it. Yeah, you will get to the sexual energy part in the end, darling dears. But it's about whether or not the other person is prepared to drop every sword they have. Every argument, darling dears. Not saying forget or downgrade it. Anything they're saying is not important, darling dears. Working on a new situation where there be no fighting. Yeah, there was some kind of addiction in the situation. Could be to the PRN, but it was low vibing, darling dears. But some of you are also looking at the situation to see whether it was just based on the SEX. This is what you're worried about. You want something of more substance, darling dears. But this also speaks about you moving on quickly from past situation. But it's through talk, communication, and true understanding. Good child. You're going for gold. All right. What about your health? Well, you guys know I acknowledge the fact that I am not a qualified professional. Go and seek true medical assistance if you have an issue, darling dears. Just seeing what the cards say about your health. Yeah, it's looking good on the up and up, darling dears. Somebody's gone through, oh, yeah, look, healing. If you had some kind of issue, we've got the 6 of Wands. Lean in, bestie. Lean in. The 6 of Wands is represented by Leo as well as Jupiter energy, okay? So you may have been having issues around your your thighs, your hips, your liver, your pituitary gland or cell nutrition, darling dears. This is about looking at all of your options and healing that situation. Somebody wants to go for a more holistic or natural way to heal these physical issues. Yeah. This goes to Eight of Cups, wish fulfillment, darling dears. But it's about you. Eight of Cups is about moving on from all of the unsureness, darling dears, finding the right healing path for you, because everything else in the past did not work, darling dears. It didn't. All right. Let's move on. Why is the cards all turned around? I'll show you the two that I just turned over that was turned around. You're working on your health, darling dears. And it's going to be successful. It goes to Eight of Pentacles. Why is the cards all twisted and turned around? Okay. Yeah, your health. Realizing that holding on to things creates illness within the body, darling dears. Three of Swords, it's about clearing your mind, letting go of what no longer serves you. What was the lesson from the challenges and experiences? That you will win, darling dears. Yes, it may have been a slow race, but you will always come out on top. Why? Because you have to have faith the size of a mustard seed. Make a firm choice and a firm decision. Choose wisely going forward, darling dears. Yeah, because there's a lot of people around you that come with secrets, darling dears. Secrets within secrets. But it also speaks about there is no because this is the Judgment card, darling dears, on its face. Past situations you're not taking back. This is about you taking the lesson from past situations and moving on, realizing that you'll be able to recognize the red flags going forward. Stable foundation, 1111 fate, darling dears. This is about you having the memory of an elephant. Remember what you've been through, but not living on it. Releasing the energy around it, darling dears, because blessings and Pentacles is on the way for you over the next 7 days. You are a master manifesto. I can't make this up, darling dears. We already established this with the energy of the 6 and the master number 33. Right, let's get one final card. We're going to use the Making Magic Oracle deck. Thank you. Final card for the air sign is what? Felix Flexitious, power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events, darling dears. This is a sigil. You can draw it and keep it on you for the next 7 days and 7 nights, or not. Like I said, you have free will. I'm a pointer, not a picker. On that note, I drops me mic to love to my Teesprings, my patrons, or my TikToks, where I also upload videos. If you'd like a personal read, hit me up in the Gmail. All of my intel is in the description box below. Thank you very much, bestie, for your continued support of me in this channel, your bookings, your donations. I truly appreciate your appreciation when I come through with the truth roof. Pinkies up. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.
Hey, big cat, welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess lightworker, here to guide your way through the waves of life. We'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.